Welcome to our countdown of the best horror movies of all time. Get ready to be spooked as we dive into the scariest, most thrilling films ever made. We're talking about the movies that'll keep you up at night, the ones that sent chills down your spine the first time you saw them and continue to haunt your nightmares to this day. So, grab your popcorn, turn off the lights and prepare yourself because we're about to unleash the top 5 horror movies that reign supreme. First up, we're heading straight into the heart of demonic possession with 1973's The Exorcist. This film scared the living daylights out of audiences upon its release, and for good reason. We're talking projectile vomiting, head spinning, and enough crucifix waving to make your head spin. The special effects, groundbreaking for their time, still hold up remarkably well today, adding a visceral, gut-churning layer of terror to the experience. But what truly sets The Exorcist apart is the raw, emotionally charged performances of its cast, particularly Linda Blair as the possessed Regan. Her transformation from innocent child to vessel of evil is both terrifying and heartbreaking to watch. It's no wonder this movie became a cultural phenomenon, sparking countless nightmares and cementing its place as a horror masterpiece. Next up, we're venturing into the night. He Came Home with John Carpenter's Halloween. This film introduced the world to Michael Myers, the seemingly unstoppable masked killer who stalks babysitters on Halloween night. With its eerie score, minimalist approach to gore, and relentless sense of dread, Halloween set a new standard for the slasher genre. The film's influence can be seen in countless horror movies that followed, but few have managed to replicate the raw terror and suspense of Carpenter's original masterpiece. Michael Myers, with his iconic mask and butcher knife, has become a horror icon, representing our deepest fears of the unknown and the boogeyman lurking in the shadows. The Shining, 1980, all work and no play. Hold on to your sanity as we enter the Overlook Hotel with Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. This psychological thriller messes with your mind, slowly unraveling as Jack Torrance, played with chilling intensity by Jack Nicholson, descends into madness. Kubrick's masterful direction, from the unsettling score to the iconic Steadicam shots, creates an atmosphere of inescapable dread that permeates every frame of the film. The Shining isn't about jump scares or gore, it's about the slow burn of terror, the creeping realization that something is deeply, disturbingly wrong. And let's not forget Shelley Duvall's incredible performance as Wendy Torrance, who perfectly embodies the fear and desperation of a woman trapped with a dangerous man. The Shining is a masterclass in psychological horror that will stay with you long after the credits roll. A Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. Whatever you do, don't fall asleep. Prepare to enter your nightmares as we explore the world of Freddy Krueger in A Nightmare on Elm Street. Wes Craven's groundbreaking film took the horror genre to a whole new level of surreal, nightmarish terror. Freddy Krueger, with his burned face, razor gloves, and twisted sense of humor, became an instant horror icon, preying on the fears of teenagers in their dreams. The concept of a killer who could attack you in your sleep, a place where you're supposed to be safe, tapped into a primal fear of vulnerability and helplessness. A Nightmare on Elm Street's practical effects, particularly Freddy's gruesome appearance, were both terrifying and innovative, further blurring the lines between reality and nightmare. This film spawned a franchise and cemented Freddy Krueger's place as one of the most recognizable and terrifying villains in horror history. Psycho, 1960. Check in, relax, you'll never want to leave. Or will you? Finally, we're checking into the Bates Motel for Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. This masterpiece of suspense revolutionized the horror genre with its shocking violence, psychological depth, and unforgettable twist ending. Hitchcock's direction was nothing short of masterful, using innovative camera angles, sound design, and editing techniques to create an atmosphere of unease and dread that builds to an unforgettable climax. Anthony Perkins delivers a chilling performance as Norman Bates, the seemingly timid motel owner with a dark secret. And Janet Leigh's performance as Marion Crane, whose shower scene remains one of the most iconic and terrifying moments in cinematic history, is nothing short of legendary. Psycho isn't just a horror film, it's a masterclass in suspense and psychological manipulation that continues to influence filmmakers to this day. Stay scared, my friends. Thanks for joining us on this terrifying journey through the best horror movies of all time. We've explored demonic possession, slasher villains, psychological terror, and the master of suspense himself, Alfred Hitchcock. These films represent the pinnacle of horror, showcasing the power of cinema to tap into our deepest fears and leave a lasting impact on our minds. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know your favorite horror film in the comments below. Until next time, stay scared, my friends. Scared, my